You start the intro.
God damn it, Six. I told you to put episode. Hello.
Where chaos reigns supreme.
Chaos is in the building. Yes, that's right.
Absolutely.
Hey, we made it to episode 2, boys and girl. We have Mama Bear this week. Yep. Bruce and Joe joining back up.
Made it farther than I ever expected.
Two
I'm
episodes.
I'm only here on loan.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take you. We'll take you. Welcome in, everybody. Sticks Boy 73. Tonight we're going to be doing another episode of Doctor Who. This week's episode will be The Empty Child, with once again Christopher Eccleston as the Doctor and Billie Piper as Rose. This is going to be it's a two-parter, but we're only watching the first part this week. We'll watch the second part next week, so don't watch ahead if you're watching the link.
You will be left on a cliffhanger.
Yes, actually you will. So, all right. So since last week, I'll ask you guys now, Mama. I think you've watched Doctor Who before, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Good. Joe hadn't. Joe, have you watched or gone to see any Doctor Who after last week?
He doesn't have time.
No. Okay.
No, I have not. I am restricting my Who consumption to this show.
Excellent. I love to hear that. I wouldn't be surprised. I was gonna be surprised, I should say, if you had. I'm like, yeah, that's good, because maybe it,
I like Tennant, and there's people that have played Doctor Who that I like as actors, so I'm not adverse to it. I think I never had any desire to get into it. And at this point, there's so much of it that it becomes overwhelming to jump in.
It can be. Now,
it does get a little wibbly wobbly.
Yeah, and timey-wimey. I will tease that this Friday night on the Qualified, I will have a Doctor Who pickup of all pickups this week.
There you go.
So tune in for that on Friday.
Is it an actual Doctor Who?
Do
you have one of the doctors? You're just going to bring them?
It's like Jodie Whittaker is now living in my house.
Since we're doing pickups, I got a wrong show. Sorry.
Wrong show, buddy. Wrong show. All right. Let's get into the setup here. So once again, this is episode 2, as I said. I can't believe we got to episode 2. This week's episode is, as I said, The Empty Child, Christopher Eccleston, Billie Piper. And this week we get newcomer to Doctor Who, John Barrowman. John Barrowman, new to everyone here. John Barrowman is a dancer, songwriter, comedian from the UK.
And hot as fuck.
He's not a bad looking guy. I'll give you that. He's not a bad looking guy.
You can take me through a ride through time anytime.
He's very personable. I've met John. Very personable, good to talk to. So, and I met Eccleston too. I met him in New York Comic Con 5 years ago.
Oh, lovely.
So, but I've never met Billie. I have not. She hasn't come this close. She hasn't been to New York Comic Con when I was there. So.
Yes.
All right.
I look forward to some mouth breathing.
Yeah.
She's learning how to close her mouth by this episode.
Yes. So this is going to be
We'll see.
The Empty Child is the 9th episode of the season. So we've had about 7 episodes in between here to hopefully maybe she'll shut her mouth for you, Joe.
So she's gotten her feet wet a little bit. She's in the meat of it now.
Yes.
She gets it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the production schedule was. I don't know where this was in the production schedule, but as far as television goes, she should be well acclimated to what she's doing. She's only got a couple more episodes after this
So
with
they're gelling as a cast at this point.
Yeah, and this is kind of light because there's not a huge cast in this.
No.
But
later seasons you get bigger cast.
Oh my god, yeah.
Mhm.
This is a very
Especially
smaller
Smith.
Smith. I don't think he had huge. I mean,
Well, he had a
so
family.
I guess guess wise, yes,
Yeah.
yes, but
Had
not
a lot
like
of
in the TARDIS. Yeah, in the TARDIS. Yeah. So, all right, here is your QR code for this week. Go. Feel free to scan the QR code.
How do I scan that on my phone?
I don't know. You'll have to get another phone.
Well, you can scan it on your phone and just go to the camera, and it'll bring up the URL when you put the camera on.
That's true. Or use a laptop, for God's sakes.
Mhm.
Also, if you're
I typed the URL into my browser and accessed the show.
Feel free if you also have DVDs, or if you're going to watch it through some kind of streaming service, just know that there are some streaming services have commercials that you may drop out from where we're at. Every once in a while, we will tell you where we're at in the program and give you a timestamp to kind of follow along at if you're falling behind.
I'll drop timestamps in the chat as we go through.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, every time they say doctor, I'm gonna flash my boobs.
Oh my. Oh my.
All right.
That's definitely gonna get the views up.
All right, let's get retardus.
All right.
I don't want to be
All right.
retarded.
Retardus. Retardus.
Never go full TARDIS.
All right.
Yeah.
If everyone's ready, we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push play.
Sparks. Sparks.
Mhm.
My phone is turning. So.
It's nice to see the BBC shield out for spark effects. Actual sparks.
Nothing but the best for Doctor Who.
Was in the budgie. So does Billie Piper still do the circuit? Does she do the con circuits and that stuff?
She doesn't do it as often, but she does it every once in a while.
Does Captain Britain show up in this episode?
Yeah.
I'd rather have Death Head in this. In this one.
Yeah, that T-shirt gotta go.
love the T-shirt.
You would. I know why you love. I see 2 reasons you love that T-shirt.
The stripes? 2 stripes?
Yes. We'll
Okay.
go with that one.
Okay.
What is she doing? Running to strangers
Mm-hmm.
with a gas mask on.
Oh, you have no room to talk.
I have never met a stranger in a dark alley. Oh, this man-
Seems to be a show largely predicated on stupid actions.
That's most TV series.
Yeah.
I mean, Supernatural, that's pretty standard.
You know, when I rewatched Supernatural recently, I'm like, I didn't realize how many times those Winchesters died and came back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there was 12 seasons of that? 12
Was it
seasons of
12 or
Supernatural?
more? 12 or 14? Yeah, they just kept going. Every season they kept saying it was going to be canceled and just kept going.
I think it was canceled for like 6 months, and then they said, "Man, we got to bring it back. We had nothing else." I don't think there's anyone standing on a roof that I would scale up the wall at a rope for.
Yeah.
And now
Oh,
look
shit.
what mess you've gotten yourself into.
Mm-hmm.
She's not Adam West. I mean, come on.
Adam West. Yeah, not the best T-shirt to be in a air raid.
Or it is the best T-shirt to be said.
A good doctor always gets his cat.
Mm-hmm. Well, he speaks cat, so.
Right? I think that comes up a couple times in the series.
That's such a great soundbite, isn't it? What am I supposed to do with a ringing phone?
Ooh, great observation.
I feel like he was doing his best Dad's Army with it, trying to pick up the phone. Like,
Hey, Jedi.
hey Jedi, how you doing?
Hey,
Thanks for
Jedi.
stopping in. Hope you're feeling good.
How'd your lobotomy go, Jedi? We are at 8 minutes and 4 seconds.
Yep.
Seems like a very poor shelter.
I was just gonna say, like a garden shed is gonna help you do anything.
Yeah. I would think a basement would be better.
The little pig that made his house out of sticks had a better price.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they have basements there.
At least have some root cellars, something.
Root cellars would make sense. A lot of people hid in the tubes.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom
They're
used
the-
to have the same teapot.
You bring up the tubes. They're the great on Tubi. They're the great documentary about the London Underground, and there's an episode about that from the World Wars, where they go down into the tubes where the people stayed.
That'd be fascinating to watch.
It was really good. The whole series
Not
was
a
good.
bum.
Yeah.
It was a full moon. What? Leave her alone.
All can see her tramp stamp.
There he is.
Yep.
There he is.
Oh, that guy.
My time traveling whore. I mean,
Hey, we love him. He flirts with more people than I do.
and I do. And I play with everyone.
Same.
Is that? Okay, that's not her. Why does she look familiar?
You gotta love him. The original trisexual. Try anything.
I think the little girl here is. I think she's in Call the Midwife.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while.
I believe she's in Call the Midwife. Almost certain. If not, she maybe like Downton Abbey or something.
Doctor Who, which is like SVU. Every actor has to make an appearance in the show when they're way up.
But like I told you before, there's only like 20 British actors, and they all cycle through every
Yeah.
project.
Yeah, they historically have like a small pool of people just to pull from.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you haven't been in this episode.
I mean that's why Mark Shepard's in everything.
He is. He is in a lot of stuff.
It's instrument.
It's the way I feel about James Nesbitt. He's always in 8 million things. going to get a cosmic wedgie. Fine, breathe out of your nose.
Jedi.
Way behind. So if you haven't caught on here, they are breaking into people's houses when they go into their shelter to eat their food.
Yeah, that makes sense. Still doesn't think it makes sense why she magically disappeared earlier in the episode, but
You'll find out.
Shh. Spoilers. No.
Yay. Oh, geez.
You can tell the kids that don't have any life, they just keep eating.
just eating and laughing. For 900 years, you think he'd learn to draw a little better.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're just passing the 17-minute, 30-second mark. At least I am.
Some overrunner.
1740.
little homage to Monkey Shines there.
Just sex lights.
Yep, he's setting the mood. That dirty dog.
Maybe it'd be more comfortable out of those clothes. And you're wearing dirty knickers.
Unfortunately, no, I'm not, Terry.
Are you my mummy?
I've got the wrong nutty bits for that. Or not enough naughty bits. That's the case, maybe.
I'm gonna put them on my cock.
Why do I feel like Captain Jack is like the Lando Calrissian of Doctor Who?
God.
You belong with me up at the stars.
All I know, I want to be invited into his ship.
Oh, please, you are Captain Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Drinking champagne in front of Big Ben. Come on, you could totally do that.
More like bourbon.
Yeah, pick your poison.
Give me a whiskey sour to go, please. Make sure you put a cherry in that drink, please.
While your mouth is open, might as well put a drink in it.
I wasn't waiting for a drink. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong show.
Is there a right show?
Yes.
With our crew, I don't think any show's a wrong show.
No. Okay. Fair enough.
The suppository.
Suppository.
It looked like a suppository.
I never had my Mark Spears books. They're all out in the open. I will say this: I have seen some guys post pictures of their collection, and it's like a shrine in their rooms. It's insane. I thought I had a nice collection of Spears covers.
Well, you hide all yours in a box, though.
Yeah, I keep mine in a box. I don't. I'm not gonna put them up all over my room in a corner of my room and worship it.
You don't want to lay in your bed and stare at it during the night.
No, I'm not gonna roll in Spears. I don't want his DNA smeared on my books.
So what base does this guy get to with Rose?
Second.
I don't think we ever really see it.
So beneath the shirt, but over the bra.
Maybe.
And it's Jack. He flirts with everybody.
Yeah.
Does he start hitting on this guy, or does he wait for Tennant to come? I forgot.
I think he.
There's a little flirting between him and Eccleston, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's been so long since I watched
That was kind of where when Tennant runs into Jack, he's like, Jack says hi to somebody. He's like, "Don't start." Like what? All I said was hi. Yeah, that's flirting to you.
Yeah.
That's what they used to tell me in my locker room. Don't start. I'm not doing anything. I just walk in the door.
Still a mouth breather.
Get a little closer there.
Oh yeah, Jedi. They're always comparing the size of their screwdrivers. Actually, not kidding.
You are not kidding.
Good doctor doesn't need a big screwdriver. Just knows how to use it. That's not real. That's just something they tell them. Sorry.
Okay. I'm just about to hit the 28-minute mark.
Better watch that kibbutz sound sign. There's a lot of food in that ass.
Oh God. What's wrong? Mm.
Jedi.
It's only true in Hawaii.
Creepy child music.
Oh my God! Wait, why the fuck was he at? She's 4 and 6. This Logan never scored 6 in 6,000 years. I almost thought. Yes, there was like another guy who was higher than I haven't.
What are you talking about, Terry?
I can't.
Couldn't be any more British.
Right? I'm not sick, I'm British.
I got to look more into this doctor.
Uh,
Oh, he hates pears. Really likes bananas.
Well, especially if you're going to a party.
let's see.
I'm putting mine. No, no, you're kidding me.
What? 1941, somewhere Wild Bill Kelsey is flying around shooting at red meatballs.
Not sure I understand.
Unborn child wearing a gas.
Probably.
Barrel balloon.
Dirigible.
Yeah.
I don't play anyone. Oh, yeah. I probably hate it. I don't know.
There's your suppository again.
Yep. Suppository.
God. Okay. That Spider-Man did not grapple. He was never. He was never Wolverine.
Not a very good con man.
It really isn't.
No. No, babe. Help! Can you turn around?
39-minute mark.
Guess we're getting close to the cliffhanger.
Yeah, pretty close. I think this is 42 minutes.
I got one under 12. I got one under 12. Help me! Where are you?
Are we pausing here or are we doing both episodes?
We're going to be pausing here.
Okay. Let it run out.
All right, I'm at the credits.
Same here.
Yep. Oh, that was
All
fun.
right. Oops. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Oh, that was fun.
Wrong button. Okay, let's see here.
Unsettling and spooky.
Yeah, so this one's a little on the scary side.
Scary.
Well, as far as TV
Spooky.
goes,
Not scary.
it's meant to give you some chills a little bit.
It did rank in the top 10 of spooky Doctor Who villains.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah. And at one point we will get to I guess would be considered the spookiest.
Yes.
But for this series, this episode and the next, this is one of the spookier episodes or arcs for this Doctor. So I thought we'd bring that forward. Joe, what did you think?
It was. I liked that it wasn't as jokey. It still was jokey. I guess it's always going to kind of be jokey with that kind of hokum. But it was a little more interesting.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're starting to get a little more of the as the episodes go along, you get more of that like in kind of got to be on the in jokes, So they'll probably say a joke, and you kind of have to have watched some of the episodes, to kind of realize what the joke is, because they're trying to bring the audience in with the jokes.
Yeah, like the whole Dr. Spock thing, because she's
Yes.
always on him about not looking like a proper time traveler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though she dresses like a slag.
He was a big departure from previous Doctors. The previous Doctors were very flamboyant and outgoing.
Mm.
He was very dull, monotone.
Yeah, didn't really have anything stand out wise when it came to his outfit.
No.
Because all rest of them all had something that was very iconic for them, which we see that with a later character who dresses like the various incarnations of the Doctor.
Yep.
Yes.
And you recognize that but him it's a t-shirt, jeans, and a leather jacket.
Yeah, which was meh.
Not flashy like you say, that like we've had with other Doctors, like Six, Colin Baker's big bright coat. So iconic. Even going back like Tom Baker's, his get up
Scar.
with the hat, the scarf, and
The celery,
even
as Terry
Yep.
mentions.
He was the
the
original.
celery. Yeah, the celery with Peter Davison. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was the original Gryffindor.
Bruce, I know you've seen this before, but
Yes.
you want to give a take on the episode?
Well, I love the episodes. Everybody knows why.
Right.
Captain Jack.
I think we got it. Yeah, yeah. You liked your shirt.
Yes. I wore my own Union Jack shirt. I enjoyed this episode. You're right. When I first saw this, it was creepy with that little kid in that freaking gas mask.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't realize how bad the special effects were.
It's
Yeah.
that's the only problem I have kind of really grasping, because this is what, 2009,
2005.
2005. It feels
So really,
like
it's 2004. if you
mid-90s.
consider-
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like it has mid-90s production value, but
Yeah.
that's also kind of a BBC thing just as much as it is
Yeah.
anything else.
I don't think they had like a huge production budget because it's the first year bringing it back, and I think it's kind of a touch the toe to the water kind of season where you don't know how well it's gonna do, if it's gonna take off, so you don't want to put a whole lot of money into it.
Yeah.
So you're kind of bare bones to what you have, but it's still, I think, for early 2000s, right on par with some of the stuff even we got here in the States. You know,
I don't know. It feels like I feel I could watch Farscape and see better special effects that were done 10 years prior. But they hide a lot too, because a lot of the stuff they do is in the dark, so that helps.
correct. Yeah. Yeah, Galactica, it's kind of a darker tone in lighting. So, Mama Bear.
You know, this will always be a favorite of mine because one, yes, with the introduction of Jack Harkness, which becomes such an iconic character. The only sad thing is we never got Jack Harkness and River Song to meet, and that would have been for me the ultimate.
Oh yeah.
But I love World War II era stuff, you know. And with, like I said, this is one of the top 10 scariest villains. Just with the whole "Are you my mummy?" thing, and I'm not gonna lie, there's part of me that is always tempted every time I'm on my sister's car phone speaker, to say it to her. She's told me off about doing the Knight Rider thing. My sense of humor. But no, this is one of those iconic ones that you just can't go wrong watching.
Right. And for me, I think it's another great introduction to what Doctor Who could be and can be, with the tone of, you know, a little bit of scary, some jokes
Schlock.
mixed in, you know, and a lot of, you know, other stuff just kind of tossed in. You get kind of the hit on by Jack to Rose, and you know that kind of not quite a love affair, but the flirting, you know. So
it's kind of like Dom with me when he's flirting with me every week.
Yeah.
yeah, we won't blame that. Yeah. There is some stuff going on there, I will say. I don't know. But next week we'll be watching The Doctor Dances, which is the second half of this 2-episode arc.
Yeah.
To finish it off. I don't think I think we'll have the full. We'll probably have a couple extra people next week. I think Jedi will be back this week from his excursion in the l'hôpital, the hospital.
Yeah.
I believe all of us will be back next week. Mama, will you be able to join us again next week?
I should be able to. I mean, it's not really anything, extraneous, so I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Because much like
Yeah,
you mentioned about Jedi with the Uppie that tomorrow is Uppie Day for me.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. I'm not asking any of you to run a mile ahead of time to come watch the show. Hey, gotta go out, take a nice jog, come back and watch some Doctor Who with me. Now, to come in, ease on in, watch some Doctor Who. Hopefully, enjoy it again, like for Joe and Jedi, enjoy it for the first time. I'm going to shoot it to the chat. Let me know how you liked it. Jedi, if you're still in the chat, let me know whether you liked it or not. Give it a watch. Maybe I can, if you want, I can sit down and watch it with you when you're feeling up.
One question for Jedi. Will it be X-rays shown?
On Friday.
Next time you're on stream.
Yeah.
Will we have to identify any objects?
Oh my God.
Actually, could be fun.
That might be. We got a little bit with Joe, not much, but just enough to know where everything went. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for us this week. Me, Joe, and Bruce will be on the Qualified over at on the RENNAVISION channel this Friday night, 9:30, 9:20ish, whatever the Hot 10 gets done.
Yep. Special guest Mark Spears this week.
If P had his way, we would go at 9:10.
Yeah.
He wants to get that thing in 10 minutes.
I think he does. At least 11. 11. I think you have an introduction and an ending. So 11 minutes. Saturday night, I believe both on RENNAVISION and Absolute Geek will be doing a WrestleMania watch along with the Absolute Geek crew.
There you go.
It'll be me, Matt, Pete, Dom. Well, I don't know if Dom will be on there on Saturday night.
No.
So I don't think he will. And Dub. I believe Dub will be joining us on Saturday.
Oh.
And
I know Dub was allowed to go on other shows.
When Marco's away, Dub can play. So.
Oh, speaking of Marco being away, I will be sitting in for Marco tomorrow night on TAC.
There you go.
I'll probably bump in with you as well.
Nice.
So, Mama Bear, what have you got going on for yourself?
Sundays, I generally go live with a friend, Makani Draws. We've been doing that for 4 years now. It'll be 5 this summer.
Wow.
So you can find us hanging out, usually talking about some sort of gaming thing while he works on some art sometimes.
Is it a sketch show, or he like doing like a blank or like a
he is an artist. He does a lot of. Originally, when we started off, he did traditional artwork, but he has now been moving into digital. And he's actually the one that got me back into drawing, and hopefully I'll be able to find the time to do that again soon.
Nice.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds fun.
Awesome.
All right. That's it for our show this week. Catch us next week, same time, 9 p.m. on Tuesday nights. Again, we'll be watching the second half of this program, The Doctor Dances.
Mm-hmm.
So for all of us, have a good night, and let's get into the outro.
You have an outro?